student, today we'll start new chapter under human physiology, and it's of breathing and respiration. Okay, respiratory system in humans is not new for you because in previous class also you read little bit about respiratory system in humans. Okay, so different animals are having different type of respiratory organs because you know it very well. Different animal group like scorpion and spider. If we discuss about scorpions and spiders, they are having a special organ for respiration, and this is known as book lungs. Okay, like another one example is in amphibian like frog. Frog respires through cutaneous respiration system, buccopharyngeal respiration and pulmonary respiration. Okay children, so they are the different modes of respiration present in frog. Like winter sleep, many animals, winter sleep means hibernation. Frog respire through moist skin. Can you imagine that a frog respire in different ways? Okay, skin especially serve as a respiratory organ. In case of earthworm also, earthworm show respiration process with skin. Okay, many aquatic animals respire through gills. Some mammals which are present in aquatic and terrestrial life, all mammals use atmospheric air for respiration, mean they use their lungs for respiration. Okay, so respiratory system, in case of all the organism, respiratory system is derived from endoderm. बेटा आपको 3 तरीके की डर्मिस मैंने पढ़ाई थी, एक्टोडर्म, एंडोडर्म, मीजोडर्म. In embryonic development, respiratory system develops or derived from endoderm. Please remember this thing. Okay, now come to the human respiratory system. You all know very well, you can relate it with your own body also. It starts from holes which are present in nose. These holes are known as nostrils. Okay, these nares, internal nares or external nares. Okay, and here you can observe, if I'll enlarge it then you can understand it easily, this area, this cavity one area. Okay, ये खाली जगह है बेटा यहाँ पर, it is known as the nasal cavity. Okay, then pharynx region comes, pharynx region, after that larynx, but this pharynx is divided into 3 parts. Okay, nose से जुड़ने वाला हिस्सा, that is known as the nasopharynx. Clear? This is known as the nasopharynx. Then mouth region, from this mouth, can you can just observe that all openings are having the same track. ये सब के सब एक ही रास्ते पे जाके खुलते हैं. Okay, so this one area is known as the oropharynx, and the last one, this is the larynx part. Okay, this is known as the laryngopharynx. जो ये pharynx का हिस्सा है ये 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड हो गया, nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx. Okay, now this is known as the larynx. What is this larynx? That is the another question. Larynx is also known as voice box. Clear? Larynx is a very different type of word if we discuss. So larynx सुनने में कुछ अलग लगता है, so we can understand it by a simple word that is known as the voice box. Clear? Opening of voice box is known as the, यहाँ पर opening होती है बेटा. Okay, and this opening is known as the glottis. Okay, and one covering is there to cover this glottis. Clear? And this covering is known as the epiglottis. What is known as epiglottis? I hope that much is clear. Nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx, then glottis, then this voice box, larynx. Opening of larynx is known as glottis, और glottis को ढकने के लिए जगह होती है उसको बोलते हैं epiglottis. Why epiglottis is required, children? Epi means ऊपर, ग्लॉटिस के ऊपर जो है उसको क्या कह दिया, एपिग्लॉटिस. वाई इट रिक्वायर. क्लियर. मैनी टाइम योर पेरेंट्स से टू यू फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड दैट खाते टाइम बात नहीं करते हैं. ओके, वाई इज इट सो? बिकॉज इफ यू टेक एनी काइंड ऑफ फूड स्टफ, suppose it's the food stuff from mouth, as I told you, both the openings here, esophagus is also there. Children, that digestive system is deleted, so I am not teaching you, but somehow you know some portions, you know, in your previous classes also some portion is there. So if you take food stuff, that time it generally after chewing it moves towards the esophagus, food pipe. Okay, जब आप खाना खाते हैं बेटा, उस समय ये एपिग्लॉटिस जो होता है आपके विंड पाइप को कवर कर लेता है, लैरिंग्स को. क्लियर. इफ एक्सीडेंटली दिस फूड स्टफ कम्स हियर, सो दैट टाइम यू कैन सी दैट द विंड पाइप गेट्स टू बी ब्लॉक्ड, एंड ये आपके लिए बहुत डेंजरस सिचुएशन है. ओके, सो यू हैव टू अवॉइड टॉकिंग वाइल ईटिंग. ओके, नाउ we are here. After this larynx, this voice box, the another name we can use for voice box also, one more name is there, it is known as the Adam's apple. Okay, please note down this is also. voice box के लिए एक और नाम होता है which is known as the Adam's apple. Now then we discuss about trachea. Okay, trachea, or I can use one more word for it, trachea विंड पाइप. ओके, जैसे फूड पाइप को क्या बोलते हैं, ईसोफेगस, वैसे ट्रैकिया को क्या बोलते हैं, विंड पाइप. ओके, दिस विंड पाइप और एयर कंडक्टिंग ट्यूब हैविंग cartilaginous substance. बेटा cartilage you all have read already in tissues. Cartilage, like tip of your nose, your ear pinna, okay, they are made up of cartilage. Okay, same thing is happen that C-shaped cartilage are present here. C-shaped cartilage. Okay, their shape, they are not totally circular, they are C-shaped, and it is made up of special type of cartilage beta, hyaline cartilage. ओके, कार्टिलेज के अलग अलग टाइप हैं, और यहाँ पर कौन सा कार्टिलेज होता है, हाइलाइन कार्टिलेज, हमारी बॉडी में बहुत जगह पाया जाता है. ओके, सो दे आर द इनकम्प्लीट रिंग एंड देयर नंबर, प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस नंबर, 16 to 17 numbers are there in humans. Okay, now the question is that what is the need of these rings on our trachea? इस C shaped rings की हमें ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ी बेटा? when you inhale oxygen, that time when you inhale oxygen, what happened that time, if C shaped rings are not present, तब क्या होगा, these windpipe gets to be stressed. Okay, it gets to be stressed, but when you exhaled out carbon dioxide, ये क्या हो जाएगी, shrink हो जाएगी. If C-shaped rings are not present, so for maintaining the structure or maintenance of hardness of this windpipe, this windpipe is having C-shaped cartilaginous rings. I hope that much is clear. Okay, and this whole pipe is lined by, in 9th class I think you all read different kind of tissues in human being, so that time this is a very common one, type of epithelium, pseudo stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Are you getting my point, what I said? Pseudo stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, so this epithelium is present or lined whole conducting tube. Okay, जो ट्यूब मैंने बोला ट्रैकिया, इसको किसने लाइंड किया है, that particular epithelium. I hope that much is clear. Now come to the next point. Okay बेटा, this is the structure of human body. Okay, I told you human body is coelomic. coelomic मतलब अंदर से खोखली होती है. द इंटरनल एरिया जो पूरा खाली है उसको क्या बोलते हैं, सीलोम. ओके, सीलोम. सो सीलोम इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. this muscular part, two part में divided हो गया. Okay, the down one area, this area is known as abdominal cavity. Okay, and the upper one area is known as the thoracic cavity. Okay, upper one is known as the thoracic cavity and this one is known as the abdominal cavity. That much is clear. And this muscle is known as the diaphragm. Okay, I hope that much is clear. So in thoracic cavity only lungs are present. Okay, so here now this windpipe is divided into several different sub branches. Okay, so first one branch is known as, these branches are divided into first principal bronchus, then secondary bronchus, then tertiary bronchus. Okay, and then these bronchus ऐसे ही divide होते जाएगी 1 2 like these. The subdivision is there and ultimately it divided into terminal bronchus. Okay, terminal bronchus is divided into bronchioles. बेटा ये पाइप छोटे 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 डिवाइड होते जाते हैं. ओके, टिल टर्सरी ब्रोंकियस यू गेट दीज रिंग्स. टर्सरी ब्रोंकस तक का सी शेप्ड रिंग प्रेजेंट होते हैं. आफ्टरवर्ड्स पाइप बिकम्स वेरी वेरी, यू कैन से दैट बहुत ही छोटे छोटे पाइप्स के फॉर्म पे आ जाते हैं. ओके, सो दीज पाइप्स, अल्टीमेट पाइप्स आर नोन एज द ब्रोंकियोल. ओके, एंड टिप ऑफ द ब्रोंकियोल, in tip of the bronchiole, balloon like structures are present. They are the area where exchange of gases takes place and this is known as the बहुत सारे balloon like structure होते हैं. They are known as the alveoli, but if I discuss singular it is known as the alveolus. I hope that much is clear. Okay, approx children 300 million alveoli are present in humans. Are you getting my point? So this is the ultimate area where respiration takes place. Now the main important thing children, हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो भी ऑर्गन हैं दे आर नोन एज द विसरल ऑर्गन. पहले भी बताया था, they are known as visceral organs. So lungs are present inside of our body are known as visceral organ. Different part whatever present inside our body, heart is visceral, liver is visceral, kidneys are visceral, intestine are visceral. Okay, whatever the internal organs are present they are known as visceral organ. Okay, so one membrane, can you imagine that these are the lungs के ऊपर और इस एरिया में. Okay, so two membranes are present. This is the thoracic cavity. Okay, thoracic cavity में there is a one, this is also a one membrane and just next to the liver को cover करे हुए एक membrane है. Okay, this is known as the visceral pleura. Are you getting my point? ये सारी membranes को क्या बोलते हैं? प्लूरे बोलते हैं, प्लूरे. Clear? And this is a visceral organ, तो lungs के सीधे ऊपर वाले को क्या बोलेंगे? Visceral pleura. Okay, and one pleura is just next. Okay, and this is known as the parietal pleura. बेटा parietal means जो सबसे last में होता है. Parietal word is used for ultimate areas. Okay, this is of the visceral pleura, parietal, and this is known as the visceral pleura. Okay, and here fluid is present in between of it. इन दोनों के बीच में फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होता है. ओके, एंड दिस फ्लूइड कंटेन प्लूरल फ्लूइड. ओके, एंड दिस एरिया इज नोन एज द प्लूरल कैविटी. आई होप दैट मच इज क्लियर चिल्ड्रन. You know that in our body 2 lungs are present and here heart is present, just slightly towards the left side. Okay, you can see in diagram also left की side को ज़्यादा जगह है. This notch like area present towards the left lung. Our lung is divided into 5 lobes children. 5 lobe होते हैं हमारे lung में. Okay, like this. Are you getting my point? तो जो ये You can imagine it when in field पे जब आप इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज़ करते हैं कोई भी एग्रीकल्चर प्रैक्टिसेस में, तो आप ऐसे लाइन बनाते हैं गड्ढे जैसी. ओके, सो दिस क्रैक इज नोन एज द फिजियोर. Okay, so here you can see one fissure is here, second fissure is here, third fissure is here. You can see this is horizontal line, so this is known as the horizontal fissure. This look like oblique, it's known as the oblique fissure. Here is also the oblique fissure. Okay, one cardiac notch is present here, as I told you already. Okay, because of it only heart present here. So how many lobes are present? 5 lobes. Human heart is 5 lobed. Superior lobe, inferior lobe, middle lobe, and here also superior lobe and inferior lobe. Okay, I hope that much is clear. So this is the area where respiratory system exists. One more name if you are able to learn, please learn is, हमारा हार्ट जिस एरिया में पाया जाता है, okay, this area, it is known as the mediastinum. Please learn is MEDIA, mediastinum. Okay, it is a partition between two lungs and it contains heart. I hope that much is clear, children. If you have any query regarding this structure of respiratory system, please send me your question. Thank you, children.